So everyone has their own fitness level, right? And so you could be beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I would say probably 80% of people out there are probably beginners. 18-19% are probably intermediate, and like 1 or 2% are advanced, right? It takes a lot. It's like 10 years of training consistently to be advanced. So we want to work on the basics when it comes to exercises, right? And so give you an idea here. Each workout you do delivers a different adaptation, or different stimulus, which causes a different adaptation, right? And so you have conditioning, hypertrophy, speed, power, and strength, right? Not in that order, but those are the 5. So for most people, we want to stick to hypertrophy training, which is kind of like more like what the bodybuilding training is. It's usually 2 to 6 sets, or let's say 2 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps at, let's just go, I'm not gonna do percent, let's just do RPE, right? So like 6 to 8 RPE. So that could be like, I'm gonna do, let's say back squats, right? It'd be 3 sets of 10 back squats at a 6 RPE. RPE means rate of perceived exertion. Basically it's 1 to 10, it's relative. 1 to 10, how hard was this actual set? And so if you think it was a 6, great. If it was a 9, you probably want to drop the weight a little bit. If it's like a 4, you want to probably up the weight a little bit. And so that's kind of what you want to stick to. We want to work on full range of motion. So that means all the way down, all the way up. A lot of people think, me doing stretches, holding for 30 seconds, that's the best way to increase mobility or flexibility. It's actually strength training. So if you do a squat, you go all the way down, get a stretch, then contract that stretch and come up. That's the best way to actually increase mobility, increase your strength. Top of that too, you have something called time under tension. That's gonna increase your time under tension, which helps you begin to build more muscle, get your goal quicker, right? So that's kind of what you wanna do. You need to look at your fitness level, right? So if you're a beginner, take it easy on yourself, right? Your goal is not to make you crawl out of the gym every day. You don't have to be dressed in sweat and sore to like 24/7 to have a good workout. That's not what that means. Granted, if you are sore, you probably did have a good workout, right? But we want to have, moderate difficulty, and you work your way up as you go, which we can get into linear progression and undulation and all the programming later on, but you just focus on that, right? So you have the major movements. You have, squats, a deadlift, a chest press, a pull, like lateral push, lateral pull, and a plank, right? And so with those are all the major ones. And so there's variations of each one of those. So I'll give you an example. Think of like you have a back squat, right? That's where you put a ball on your back and you squat down with it. I mean, instead of back squats, you could do back squat, front squat, goblet squat, box squat, leg press, pistol squat, lunge, like step up. There's a lot of different variations to this movement that you could do that are primarily focused on those muscle groups. So you don't need to do the exact same movement every single day. Granted, it's probably best if you want to follow a program to do the same thing and watch how you're doing it and increase it. But if you're getting bored, just change the movement. Say you're bored of squats, go to leg press. Or say you're bored of leg press, go to step ups. Like there's a way, the biggest thing is sustainability. So we want to make sure you enjoy this and stick it long term. So if you get bored after 1 or 2 weeks, just change it. It's fine, right? And so having the armory of movements under your belt that you understand that is going to help you constantly change it up and have fun and keep it fresh and keep it new. Which with our app, we'll be able to give you all these workouts to do, and you have a video of it and you kind of mix and match and pick and choose what you like.